All right, we are back. We are streaming. We are live. Let's jump back in. So when we left off, we were working on tier 2 and had just kind of set up the space where we wanted to create our space elevator. But we hadn't quite gotten there yet because we ran out of delicious, delicious concrete. As a new day dawns here on our planet, whose name I've already forgotten, it's like Agabath? It was something with an A. We're going to head down and really rev up our concrete production by getting ourselves access to, first of all, more raw limestone, and second, we're going to use our first overclocking, and I'll show you why in a minute here. So let's head down and get to the concrete node we want to use. And then we'll figure out what we're doing from there. Boom, nice jump. Okay. Gotta make our way over here. We should also, the other thing we need is we should have a couple of tickets available at the sink now. Let's check in on a couple of our resources here. In terms of, let's see, let's get rid of these. What else do we have in here that we don't need? We've got a bunch of wire that we probably don't need. When did I must have handcrafted some rotors. We've got plenty of these, plenty of those. We've got some screws. Yeah, we're kind of set here. What we need more than anything is concrete. Let's grab whatever we have available here. This is going to go away very soon because it's inefficient. So let's stop off at the awesome sink and grab what other coupons we have. Looks like we have 5. Let's print those. Nowhere now where to spend it. Yeah. All right. So at the awesome shop, there's a couple things I want. Let's start out with the conveyor lift floor hole. Let's add this to cart. The ceiling mount is pretty nice, but I think the next thing I want is going to be the ladder. I want the ladder, which is another 3 tickets. Let's get those 2 things. There we go. Okay, so we have the ladder and we have the floor hole, which is very nice.
Responsible for personal damage, environmental damage, psychological damage, or lowered standards that may result from use of these products. Enjoy your purchase.
Oh, thank you, Ada. Hey, right over there, I see there's a yellow slug. I'm going to want to get that at some point. But for right now, we want this concrete now. Now, let's examine what we're working with here. This is another pure limestone node. Very nice. Let's get rid of the chunk. Okay, there we go. Very nice. And we're going straight up from here. So the first thing we're going to need is we're going to need to build ourselves an equipment workshop and get ourselves a portable miner. Okay, and with that, we can now build the actual Mark 1 miner here. So we'll go into production. We'll grab a Mark 1 miner, build that. I didn't actually mean to build it that way, but I guess it's fine. We are going to need power, so let's go ahead and grab a link from this guy down to here. Power this on. There we go. And now this is going to produce, I believe, 120 limestone per minute. Right. Okay, so next we need from logistics a Mark II conveyor lift. And we're going to take this up as high as it can go. And we'll head up and see how close that is to where we want to be. It might actually be too high. We might have to rebuild it. So we got to find our way back up. Now, we could build a ladder here, perhaps. Right on the edge. To go up there. I might build it from the top down, maybe? I'm not sure exactly how that works. But let's get up there first. So we'll head back around. We'll take the long route up the ramp here. Okay. Got our floating sky platform. It's very, breaks the laws of physics. Unless this concrete and steel material is somehow exceptionally rigid and strong, which seems unlikely. So I think I do want to build this ladder. Let's take care of that, and then we'll deal with... I'm not exactly sure where the... Where did I put the limestone? The limestone's coming up to there, so it's not quite high enough yet to reach us. We're going to need another one. That's okay. We can make that work. But I think I do want to build this ladder to get up here first. And we want it kind of around here-ish. So we can actually build it further over to the east here to be kind of near the heart of our current operation, because eventually we're going to delete all that, but for now, let's keep it. Let's go ahead and build a ramp down. And then let's build ourselves a little platform to stand on to kind of take a look at what we're doing here. Okay. So I want a ladder that goes up to here. So let's see. Where is that? Where's the ladder going to be? Organization. Oh, we have the lookout tower unlocked. I didn't realize. Architecture. Here we go. The ladder. So if I do this and build it down as far as it'll go, and then we keep building down as far as that'll go, and then I can't quite reach it from here. I might be able to reach it from the ground? Not sure. I think I can build down when I'm on the ladder. I'm just not 100% sure. So we might die here. We'll find out. Okay, there we go. It did work out. Let's go down to the bottom of the ladder. So where is this? This is just to the left of the MAM. We're kind of like going into, it looks like one of our storage containers. Might be not ideal. Get a little bit lower here. And let's see if we can build the ladder. Let me add this to the hotbar here. Can I build it down from here? I think so. Yes, I can. Okay. I'll build it as low as I can. And now we have a much better way. Oh, okay. Now we have a much better way to get back up. We can just climb this ladder up. Okay, so we got a faster way than the ramp, which means technically we could probably delete the ramp and recover all that all the materials that went into it. Man, having the ladder is fantastic. Okay, so now we want to get the limestone up here and start processing it into concrete. So how is that going to work? So I would like, I think, we could also kind of fill this stuff in, I think. Yeah, we can fill it in now. It doesn't have the holes anymore, but that's okay. We can cut them back if we need them. We can kind of, if you build the things that go through the ground first, you can build the ground around it. I think I would like to have the concrete in here. So let's go ahead and build one of our new holes. Let's go to our architecture. No, foundations, walls, organization, logistics, conveyor lift floor hole. Here we go. So if I recall correctly, I either build it right here or one back. I can't remember. But let's have some concrete coming in here. Now, if we are going to build concrete, we have 120 limestone. We can turn 45 into 15. So the output is going to be 30 plus... It's going to be like 45 per minute. So we can use a Mark 1 here. Let's see if we can make this happen. Will you connect up directly? Do I go from the hole first? I think that's right. I think that connects up just fine. So what we can do now is go down... And we can build our concrete underneath and then route it over to that hole, I think. We need to go down a bit here. I don't think we'll use the... Well... No, we'll use the ramps for now. Because this is temporary stuff. We'll delete it in a minute. Okay, we're actually kind of close to... We're kind of right where we need to be here. So... Maybe we'll just make our way over. Yeah, we've got access to the limestone here. And then... I can't really see the foundation hole from here. But if we make our way over, we should be able to figure it out. Should be over here somewhere. We might have gone a little too far. And now I'm missing the concrete again. Because of course I am. Alright, so where is the hole that we built? I'm gonna have to go find it. And like count... I'm gonna have to count squares or something. It's all this temporary architecture is a little messy, but that's okay. We want to use the verticality of the level. So let's see. Holes over here. Or is it? No, it's here. It's further back. Right, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4 squares in from the right edge. And in point of fact, what I can do is I can delete this and see that, yeah, it's just ahead of me. Okay. Let's see if we can fix this. Okay, I can see the hole now. Alright, it's kind of... So the floor hole should be there. Or no, it's ahead of it. This is why we couldn't see it, because it's blocked by this other thing. There's the floor hole. Okay, so that's where we want to put the finished concrete, right? Let's just, for now, let's throw a Mark 1 lift in there. And let's bring it down, let's see, 1, 2, 3... Well, we don't want it on that level, I don't think. I think we want it under that. Let's bring it down to, like, here, I guess? Something like that could work. Or maybe it doesn't. Maybe we don't want to do it like that. Maybe we just bring it all the way down to this level so that we don't have to build another level. Yeah, that's fine. The top level of this needs to be kind of set up correctly, but we can have multiple levels underneath for stuff. Just fine. Alright, so that's a little bit lower than it should be. Let's redo that one more time. There we go. That looks good. Okay. So... make sure we don't delete anything else. So we want to take that concrete, we want to turn it into delicious... we want to take that limestone, turn it into delicious concrete, and then route it over there. So, why don't we... Well, we'll need that to get back up for now. Let's see. Let's fill in a little more of this, maybe? And then we can bring this out to here. Out to the edge here. And then we can put down a splitter. So we don't need that, really. Okay, there's going to be the limestone. Then we'll put down a splitter. So this is 120 right now. And we'll split it into 2 sets of 60. right? So we have 2 lines of 60. I'm running low on concrete right now, so I do need to get down to the ground and get more concrete. So let me go do that. We've only got a little bit being made, like 15 per minute or whatever. And we're gonna need more. Where's the ladder? Over here? So I find that backing into these makes it work better. There we go. Okay, so we'll climb down. We'll go get some concrete. Climb back up. We'll keep working. One other thing we could do is we could research and build the gel drop thing and put one of those down. Then we could just drop down from above. That could work. Let me take all this concrete. Okay. So we go back up. We've got what we need now, for the most part. We should be able to get the concrete production up and running now. If we drop here and then drop here, we should be fine. Okay, that was a little bit of damage. So let's build a little bit more space to work with here. And then let's get the first constructor down. So we want a constructor here. Let's hop up on top of the splitter so we can see what we're doing. We want one here. And then we want another one right next to it. There we go. Okay, that looks good. We can use Mark 1 belts to move 60 limestone per minute. Like so. Okay. We're gonna need power down here, so let's grab a power line. How do you have... How are you full? Where's that other line going? Hold on. Can't really afford to have that full. So we might have to go back up and get another connection. I really need to unlock Mark II poles, but I don't think that comes until after we build the space elevator and start getting into tier 3 stuff. Yeah, unfortunately we need another pole here because this already has 3 connections. Wait, where? That's going all the way down somewhere. Where is that going? That's going like all the way down? Okay. Well, we need another pole here. That's all there is to it. We'll put it right next to the first one. And then we'll bring this down to right around there. Looks good. Let's get another pole down here in case we need it. Okay. You're going to produce concrete. You're going to produce concrete. There we go. So these guys can only handle 45 per minute. So the 2 of them use 90, and we've got actually... Well, this can handle 45 per minute, but there's 60 coming in. So we want to overclock these. So we need to unlock overclocking, and then we need to get the ability to use it. But even once they're overclocked, they won't produce more than 60 per minute to combine. So we'll just put the outputs together and then route it over there. So let's put down a merger. Somewhere like here. Seems good. And then we'll lock that in, and we'll lock that in. And we'll start routing this all the way down here and over into there. Looks good, right? There we go. All set. We should have concrete coming out. Don't need these anymore. And we're all set. We're using verticality here to build underneath the main factory floor and pipe our finished product up into our destined container. Very nice. So we do want to overclock these next. And that's probably the next thing I'm going to work on. As for this ramp, like, theoretically, this doesn't need to be connected to anything. It can just float in midair. Like, if I... Let me make sure I'm 100% on this. If I just straight up delete this, this is now floating in air with no support whatsoever. I guess technically there's a lift connecting stuff, but it's fine. I shouldn't... Well, I shouldn't do this because I do need to get down there again to do the overclocking. So I guess for now, we'll put a couple of these back and we'll like... We'll do this again. We'll put this back for now. So we'll leave this ramp here because I will need to get back down there at some point. But we should be seeing a bunch of... Yeah, we've got some concrete in here now. Very nice. Okay. So we're going to need to head down and research overclocking to get good performance out of, or efficient use of the limestone and really increase our concrete production. So we're going to go look at the MAM. We're going to take a look at the MAM and figure out what do we need to do for that. I forget what the MAM stands for. It's an acronym for something, but I've forgotten it already. No! Oh! Here comes death. Wow, I survived that fall? Wow, that hurt. Okay, well, I survived somehow. Alright, so, power slugs. To unlock overclock production, I need a power shard, which I don't have but can make. So let's see about that. Power shard, power shard. I need a blue power slug, which I should have in here. There we go. Okay. Okay, so we got a power shard, and we can unlock overclocking. Takes 3 seconds. Okay, analysis of overclock production complete.
Overclocking development completed. Power shards can now be inserted into all buildings to increase input and output speed. Underclocking is also possible. Note: power consumption of overclocked buildings increases exponentially.
I can't use the purple one yet. So I need to find another blue one, or I need to go grab that yellow one we noticed. So I can make one power shard, but I need 2 right now. Or I need to find another slug. There was, I believe, a way to make a piece of equipment here. The object scanner. Yes. Let's craft one of these. Okay, so now I can replace my chainsaw with my object scanner. I don't know if we can scan for slugs yet. Let's see how this works. No, I have nothing I can actually scan for yet. So I need to do more research. So we need to find some slugs on our own. Let me double check what's required here. So the yellow one, we need a yellow power slug, some rotors and cables. Scannable object. Oh, okay. Let's start research on this. There we go. All right, so now I can scan for blue power slugs.
Power slugs extract latent energy from their surroundings to sustain themselves. By tuning the object scanner to the particular potential energy signature, it is now able to locate them against the background environmental static.
So basically, I remember now, you don't ping, you just kind of run around and it reacts when you get near one. So we're going to do some exploration here. We haven't really ventured out that far from our starting location. But we can now. We can kind of head out and look for some slugs. We can explore around a bit and see what we find. So we had found one up there. Let's just follow this path for a while and see where it takes us, what we find. Oh. Okay, so we've got one in this direction. We're pretty close. Looks like it's up on this ridge, and I think I hear a hog up there as well. Well, that is not... Is that a blue one? Why? What is that stuff that it's got on it? That's a yellow one, right? All right, I will take the yellow one. And I'll collect these guys for their meat. Where's the other one? But we need to find a blue one because we can't process the yellow one yet. Come back here. I need your meat. I'm sorry. I know. You're a friendly hog, but I need your meat. Okay, we need to search for another power slug. I need a blue one. So we're gonna keep kind of just exploring, heading in one direction and kind of like looking at the scanner here. Oh, interestingly enough, it seems there's one nearby. If I can locate it. Oh. Okay, so it's sort of in this direction. Okay. Getting closer. Yeah, it might be up there. Yeah, I can see it. It's up there. Okay, so we can use a ladder to get up there and grab it. Just sort of depends on who's protecting it. But this is the one we need, the blue one. Anybody protecting it? Doesn't look like it. All right, let's just build a quick ladder. Get up there, grab it. Actually, it does sound like there is somebody here. Yeah, you're protecting. You guys are protecting it. Give me your meat. Where's your meat drop? Back here? Okay. Let's climb up and get the slug. All right. Blue power slug. Very nice. Okay. Now we can go home and we can overclock our production of delicious concrete. So where's the hub? This way? All right. We probably need to rebuild the hub. I might as well grab some leaves along the way for my biofuels. Okay, that's all the fuels I'm gonna get, I guess. So now we can craft our 2 power shards that we want. Or we had one, we can craft a second one. I can put those away. I don't need raw limestone. I don't need these guys right now. Okay, so we head back up. Back up to the main factory floor. Then we drop down to Concrete Town. And we overclock them by 50%. That should increase their usage from 45 to 60, meaning they're going to use all the limestone we can provide them. And they will increase their output of concrete, which means we'll have more concrete faster. Which is exactly what we want, because we need a lot. Okay, here we go. All right, so let's overclock you with 1 power shard and get you to 150%. So it's at 45 limestone per minute. I guess I don't want the full... I guess I don't want the full overclock here. 135? I guess 133. There we go. 59.85 per minute. So that's going to use... We're feeding in 60. It'll use almost all of it. That's perfect. So I will copy this, and then we'll come over here and put a power shard in. And then I can control V and get the same output. Cool. Okay, so we're now producing 40 concrete per minute instead of 15, which we have down below. So we've almost tripled our production. We should have a lot more concrete available to us. That's great news. We're sort of done with this now, for now. I think the best thing to do here is probably just build a ladder up and leave a hole. So like if I do something like this, and then we build a ladder up, and then we build one more platform over here. I don't want it like that. I want it connected to, I guess, like that. There we go. So we can climb up, and at some point we'll have another thing. All right, so let's get rid of this. Yeah, okay. So we'll get rid of these 3, and then we'll climb up and get rid of the ramps. And then we'll continue the ladder and come up to like there. And then we'll figure out... Looks like that's what we need to be able to get down there. Does that work? Nope. Okay. Why didn't that work? It's not high enough? It's not high enough. Needs to be 1 higher, I think. So now if I walk into this... Nope, that doesn't quite work either. Maybe I build it down. Maybe that works. So if I back up from here... No, it still doesn't... Oh, it still doesn't work properly. I'm not sure why. But it's usable, is the main thing. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, or we'll just connect it up over there. And then like that. Okay, so we've got our path down to those machines again, should we need them. Now, let's collect up some of this concrete we're making. 40 per minute. Should have a goodly amount. There we go. Okay. And we were planning to have our space elevator be over here somewhere. Kind of in the middle of this whole area. We built this for that. So actually, what I think I want to do first is build... If we go to architecture... No. Organization. Yeah, let's build a lookout tower. Somewhere like this. So the lookout tower is an early game device to get some height and see what you're working with. So there's our kind of space we built for the space elevator. And let's see what we actually need to build it. I don't know if I have enough right now. I have enough concrete. I need more... I have enough wire. I need more iron rods and iron plates. That is imminently doable. See, that's gonna hurt, right? Yeah, okay. Navigating ladders not super easy. Grab some plates here. Grab some rods. We're probably running low on power down below. So I need to go check that out in a minute. And I can probably start deleting some of the stuff that we have down there. All right, so from here, we want to build our space elevator. Ooh, look at how sexy it is. Which way do I want it? Can't quite remember. Where's the, like, console? The console's, like, there, right? And we feed... You can feed things in on the other side. But for now, let's see. We want about 2... Yeah, we want it somewhere like that, I think. That's not quite centered. We want it just about like that. There we go. Commencing project assembly. Our space elevator is built. Or almost built. And there's a really cool animation that happens here when the tether comes down from orbit to connect to it. Look at that. Nice. Huzzah! And there we go. Space elevator complete. Very happy about that.
Project assembly initialized. Congratulations, Pioneer. The space elevator will now automatically connect with the Project Assembly orbital platform. Project assembly is divided into phases, each of which require the delivery of project parts, such as smart plating, via the space elevator. Subsequent phases unlock access to new tiers with more advanced technologies to construct, automate, explore, and exploit. It is time to be honest. This project is part of the Save the Day program, the largest united undertaking in human history, destined to save us all. Earth is in peril and only Fix-It pioneers offer hope for survival. Fix-It is counting on you. Humanity is counting on you. Do not let Fix-It down.
Well, no pressure, right? Okay. There's the space elevator built. We've got our concrete up and running. We've got a fairly nice layout for the initial part of what we're doing here. I'm pretty stoked about how this looks right now. Like, it's nicely organized. We've got clean lines, right? We are setting up some smoke. But we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think. 5 of our containers are full of resources or filling up with resources, which is very nice. We're almost done with everything down on the ground. It can, like, move up here permanently. We have to do copper next. And we've got to get into some other things that we haven't started yet, like rotors and the project assembly thing. So for project assembly, we need to produce, I think it's called smart plating or something. We haven't actually unlocked it yet down at the old hub. I need to move the hub up here as well. And we're going to need tons more concrete and iron plates to just build out the huge amount of area we need to build a nice looking factory. Let me go ahead actually and fill some of this in since I'm here. So the next thing we need to do is probably going to be the basic copper stuff. So wire and cable. And once we have wire and cable, and we'll probably do rotors too. Once we have those done, we can move on. We can start working on other things. Oh, I'm out of concrete again. Okay, well, that's all right. We're producing 40 per minute, so I should have like 120 over here. It's been about 3 minutes since I last grabbed some, right? 226, even more. Okay. Anyway, with the space elevator done, we're ready to move on. We have to finish tier 2. And then, like, if we build, I think it's an assembler, we can see that the smart plating requires reinforced iron plates and rotors. So we're going to need to double down on reinforced iron plates because we need some for us. We also need some for project assembly. And we're going to need to double down on rotors as well. And all that's going to have to come after copper because we need to get copper up here so that we can have everything up here that we had down there, and then we can delete everything we had down there. Does it look small and dinky compared to what we're building up here? I'm already very excited about the prospect of having an organized factory and automating everything right from the start of the game, rather than kind of manually handcrafting everything and like bitching and moaning about how slow it is. But I will say, I've already streamed like 3.5 hours today, and this 40-minute stream here makes it 4 hours even. And I feel like creating the space elevator was a good chunk of a good objective to do for a shorter stream like this. Plus, seems like I've lost most of my viewers, so I think we're gonna call it here, and I'll be back tomorrow with more Satisfactory. We'll get into copper, and then rotors, and then eventually smart plating to get into tier 3. But yeah, I'm happy with how things are going. Like, doing little bits at a time, trying to be forward thinking, trying to lay things out and use verticality early on. I'm pretty happy with how things are going. So that's going to be it for this stream. Thank you guys who are here so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. We'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, actually, at 8:30 a.m. Pacific, which is like GMT -8, I'll be streaming some Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth first thing in the morning. But then after my morning breakfast, we'll be back with some Satisfactory. So I hope to see you there. If you're watching the VOD in the future, thank you for watching. Take care, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.